Hello, my wonderful people, and welcome back to, after quite a while, a new, updated tower tier list in TDS. It's been quite a while. A lot has happened. Pretty much every single tower and their mother got a rework, so I have to re-rank every single tower. Some towers have not changed, like when it comes to ranking, and some have, so we're gonna have to just go along. This is in alphabetical order, as I'm seeing. So we're just doing this completely random, going off straight vibes. Starting with my boy, Archer. Now, wait, hold up. Why is this tier list so shit? Why is S plus a thing? Let me modify this. This is not supposed to be like that. There we go. No funny names this time, but just straight vibes. Anyway, so like I said, starting with my boy Archer. Now, Archer got reworked a couple of times, including in design as well as in how it acts. You can now choose in between electric, fire, and exploding arrows, none of which are super good. A lot of the other things, like if you want burn, use Pyromancer. If you want stun, use Tesla or Electroshocker. If you want explosives, just bring Rocketeer. Every single thing this tower does, there's a tower that does it way better than Archer. And that sucks. I wouldn't say Archer is like a full-blown F tier tower, but I have to put him in D because he's just not viable for anything. Not even strategies. I don't think it's viable. The Biologists. It's gonna be, it's actually quite a while since I used Biologist, but I remember it being fine. It's like specialized in early game. Late game is quite shit. It's nothing too special, I say, but it's definitely above Archer, but I don't, like, if it's in B, I would say, oh, it has some viability for some strategies or something. But this doesn't. So I'm going to have to put it in C. Yes, sure, it's good in early game, but the fall off in late game is so much. You are better off using that tower slot for something else. If you want to have fun, sure, you can bring Biologist, but it wouldn't be my first choice. It would not even be in my top 20 choices if I had to choose something to bring into a match. Brawler! Now, Brawler's pretty interesting. This guy got reworked so many goddamn times, or at least balanced, that I've lost track. His hidden was at a point completely removed, then it was added back, then it was moved all the way to level 4, then it was moved way back to early again, now it's moved to level 3 or something. I can't keep track with this guy. However, Brawler is really good for speedruns. Would I say Brawler is S? No. It's a support tower, definitely. But I do really think, for strategies and everything, Brawler is still really good. I just don't think he's S anymore. I'm willing to give him high A tier, but I don't think it's S. Sure, this is a very, very loadout-friendly tower, because you can bring it basically all the time. So yeah, that is completely, I think, reasonable. Yes, it has potential to move up to S, but me personally, I think it's A. Alright. Oh, hi, Commander. Commander, you can just go into S already without explanation. It's a support tower. It's a really good support tower. Come on. What do you want me to say? Okay. Crook Boss. Now, if this was Crook Boss before the balance changes, it would have been here. However, if I had to choose a tower that got lobotomized the hardest, it's Crook Boss. Like, sure, it still might be good and viable for some things, but like the cost they went from a good all-around tower to a exclusively late game tower, and I hate that. I liked Crook Boss a lot. I liked using it so much, and now I just kind of can't because it's just all late game, and my late game is usually already filled by something other in my loadout. So I'm still willing to give it B, because of how just viable it is for some strategies. But yeah, that's about it. Cryomancer. Now, last time I ranked Cryomancer, I feel like I ranked it pretty high. I don't remember, to be honest with you guys. But I was glazing a little bit. But like, nowadays, you gotta compare it to all the other freezing towers. And this is by nowhere near the best freezing tower. Like, with a long shot. I think I'll put this in C because it's still good at what it does. It's still viable. It's just that it's not good. Nope, it's not good, really. It's just overshadowed by pretty much every other single freezing tower in the game. So, yeah. Accelerator. Okay. I'm gonna get some questionable eyebrow raises from this one. However, I do not care. Accelerator. Now, before this, it was definitely an S tier. However, in my opinion, the Accelerator being a boss killer kind of f***ed them up. Like, I would place him down in a match, and it's like almost underwhelming what he does. In my opinion, Accelerator's no longer S. Just because there's so many other towers I would rather bring now than Accelerator. Just his placement costs and like him being exclusively boss killer nowadays really f*** him up. Sure, the stun immunity is very nice. I like that. But it's like exclusively late game DPS now. Exclusively. It's no longer all around DPS. The mid game is not going to be good for him. It's just exclusively late game where he's good at, in my opinion. I will say it's definitely on the verge of being S, so don't shit your pants yet, guys. It's still on the verge of being S. Ace Pilot. This is not in alphabetical order, let me just say that. This is like, bruh. Okay, Ace Pilot. Now, the main monopoly that Ace Pilot had was in hardcore strategies, but with hardcore being reworked, there is no place anymore for Ace Pilot. Ace Pilot is no longer viable. I would have put him in B, but all of his reliability and use was thrown out the window with the hardcore rework. In my opinion, it's a C. It's still a good tower, but like it's got no real value anymore. Not for like so many strategies. And it's kind of sad to see, because I actually like Ace Pilot a little bit, so. First new tower. Boomerang. Now, I reviewed this guy, and, it's a boomerang. What do you want me to say? It's a boomerang guy. It's a starter tower. Like, what do you want me to do about it? He's a starter tower with both flying detection as well as lead detection. I'm pretty sure the only thing this guy doesn't have is hidden detection, but I might be wrong. He might also have hidden detection. However, like if you want lead piercing or flying detection, there's just so many better units you would choose. Because at a point you would buy a boomerang, it's like you're a new player. And new players don't exactly deal with leads and flyings yet. Like nowhere close. The first lead and flying comes in at Fallen mode. I'm pretty sure not even lead. Lead comes in Frost only, pretty much. I don't know. I don't know the wave structure out of my head. I'm not a strategy nerd. I'm gonna put it at C because it's a good tower. It's just outclassed by every single late game tower. Demo Man. You Demo Man. Demo Man. So they released Golden Demo Man, and then they nerfed normal Demo Man into the ground to make room for Golden Demo Man. What the f? Are we kidding? Like, get out of here, man. Demo Man is not a good tower. It's not usable for anything. And hi, DJ, you're S. Do I have to explain myself on DJ? I don't think I have to. It's a support tower. Okay. Electroshocker. Now, back when I made the other tier list, I put Electroshocker in S because it was genuinely the best support tower, like stunning tower in the game. He's been butchered ever since, though. I think, as of he's not usable for, like, a lot of things, but he still has a little bit of value. I would say B, because he's still good in some strategies, just like, there's better stuns out there now. And I don't think that Electroshocker truly, like, excels nowadays anymore. Executioner. Now, Executioner is getting a rumored rework in the future. I don't know when. Hasn't been announced. It was on a Trello page or something. I don't know. As of it right now, Executioner's a D tier. It's not viable. It's not really that good. Sure, he's fun to use, but it's not a good tower. Farm, for the first time in years, got touched. Oh my, bro. Not like that. Touched by the reworks. God damn it. And it was changed. You can place now. It was a certain point you could place 12 farms, and like it gives less money, but like cheaper to upgrade. And now it's like at a weird limbo in between two of them. You can place 10 of them, and it's still an S tier tower. It's legit the only. You only have to get 2 economy towers in the game. No, Kingpin's not an economy tower. Go fuck yourself. Gatling gun. I need more bullets. Now, Gatling gun is big, beefy, and requires you to be on it for it to be good. I was gonna put it at C because just the cost is just genuinely not worth it. There's so many other towers that would be better. But then I remembered this is single-handedly got me through hardcore once, back when I made my hardcore video. Like the rework one. This got us through it. So I'm willing to put it at B because it high DPS, but it's exclusively late game. Don't go placing this in early. Gladiator. Now, Gladiator is getting a rework very, very soon. However, as of right now, yeah, he sucks. He's getting a rework this Friday, which I will be making a video on, as I usually do. But as of right now, yeah, he's just, there's no, bro has nothing. Okay, first evolved tower, Kingpin. Now, Kingpin is, in my opinion, a really, really good tower. Is he S tier though? Not quite. He's really good. The goons are really good. The cash runner, I know what he used at. The lackeys, pretty damn good at just solid DPS. Contractor is okay. It's fine. But the bouncer's where the real cash money is at, guys. Everyone invest all your crypto into bouncer coin. That sounds really weird, but I'm gonna roll with it. This is a really, really good tower, in my opinion. I would say A, because I'm not going to overglaze him and put him in S, but definitely usable, and yeah, very usable tower. Medic! I'll put Medic in A, because it's, of all the support towers, it's genuinely the least required. But it's still a really good tower. They did recently nerf the Uber charge for no reason. They made it a lot cheaper, but like, the time that the Uber charge lasts, they way down. Like, why would you do that? That genuinely nerfed the tower a bit, because the price was never the problem. Military base. Now, military base was pretty damn good when I last rated it. However, since then, it's fallen off like a bit. Not a lot. It's still very viable for some strategies. However, I do think it's a B, because just look at the titans we have in A. Like, come on. Operator, the second evolved tower, and Operator, when he was released, was underwhelming. Then he got reworked. He was worse, and then he got reworked again, and he's still not good. Just the balancers don't know what to do with him. He's not good. He's not worth the gems. This is the only evolved tower that I would say, just save your gems, because it's not worth it. I genuinely think that. However, he's still, like, okay. You can use him better than these guys. That's why he's in C. But, like, definitely the worst evolved tower. Maybe even the worst gem tower in general. Pyromancer. Normal as Pyromancer. Now, normal as Pyromancer is, yeah. Dewey. Normal Pyromancer is actually quite viable for some strategies. Just like military base. His burn is really good. There's a couple hardcore strategies. A couple, like, trial strategies that require Pyromancer, and I think he's B. He does his job very well, and just because of that, I'm going to put Golden Pyromancer one above him. This is very fair in my opinion, so yeah. Alright, Scout and Sniper. Scout and Sniper, let me just, there we go. They're starter towers, guys. Legit, like, even, you know, hold up. Executive decision. There we go. That's my executive decision, because Sniper is better than Scout in my opinion, because normal Scout just sucks. And, Sniper is okay, but Demoman, there we go. That's more like it. Mercenary. Mercenary, bro, what the f*** am I on about? Militant. Damn. Militant is dog shit. Since I last gave him a B, I'm pretty sure. But, like, there's, like, so many other towers that do his job better. He's just not important to anything. To anything. So, yeah. There's even these guys I'd rather use than Militant. Shotgunner. Shotgunner is, interesting. Because before, the Enforcer update, this guy is an S tier tower all the way through. Because there is no early game tower that does as much as this guy. He's got the damage. He's got the crowd control. Holy shit. He even is not that expensive. The only thing that's a little bit criminal is the placement cost, but I was willing to overlook that, you know? However, he did get nerfed. But I have seen he's still very capable of doing his thing. On his shit, boy. On his shit. Still S. I've seen people still speedrun with this guy. Very good. Elementalist. I forgot you existed. You can stay right there. I don't even want to talk about you. You have too many gimmicks. You're just irrelevant. Take off my screen. Elf Camp. You know, as much as I'd love to say, like, Elf Camp is really good, it's not. There's so many spawner towers that are, like, better at this point, like Kingpin and, like, Crook Boss, normal. Military Base, also better. It's a very fun tower, but it's very gimmicky. So I'm willing to put it C, because my heart will not allow me to place it lower, but it's still, I personally love it. Okay. We're getting a couple of good ones in a row. Engineer S. Probably the best hardcore tower as of right now. Just the sheer amount of damage it can deliver is insane. It's gotten only, like, pretty good buffs all around, like, lately. Really good. I catch myself using Engineer more than Accelerator these days. Just because Engineer is more viable. It's good in early game. It's pretty good in mid, and it's really good in end game. It's really good in general. And then, right afterwards, the heaviest of DPS's, Juggernaut. Do I have to say more? This guy is a beast. Get this guy roided up, and holy crap, it will not disappoint you. I don't even have to say. The Juggernaut is the definition of a big stat stick. Firework Technician. Now, this is a very gimmicky support tower. However, I think it's still pretty good. Just the amount of, it gives every single, like, armor pierce to everything. It gives flying detection to everything. Gives hidden detection to everything. That's pretty damn good. The range since last tier list only got buffed, really. I'm gonna have to put this in A because it's a very good support tower. Okay, we got a couple of golden towers in a row now. We're gonna rapid fire these because it's just golden towers, everyone. Is there any other golden towers? Yeah, here. Let's do all the golden towers now. Okay, there we go. Let's get the golden towers and stuff out of the way. Golden Demo Man. Dog shit. Don't buy this guy. It sucks. It's just pre-nerf Demo Man, but a little bit better. This is probably the worst golden tower in the thing right now. It's just not usable for anything. Like, Rocketeer is straight up better than this guy. Like, normal minigunner. C tier. There's so many better DPS options out there, and he's been kind of outshined. Golden minigunner, B tier. Same what I just said, it's just been outshined by a lot of things. It's still very viable. You know what? I'm willing to put golden minigunner in A, but normal minigunner is staying firmly put in C because there's just better options. Golden Scout, S. One of the most versatile towers in the game. It's really the big contrast in between F and S, but it's that much of a difference. This is such a good early game tower. Cowboy. Normal Cowboy is pretty buns. It's fine, but it's not like, holy crap. I have really come around on Golden Cowboy though. I still don't have it, but I've come around on Cowboy in general. I think it's better than Farm and Eco? Definitely not, but I'm willing to give it an A tier this time around though. Because it's good for strategies. I admit it. There's a lot of strategies that use Golden Cowboy or Cowboy in general, and I've come around. Also, I have a fat-ass horse skin now. Hooray! Hey, Paintballer! F you. Normal Soldier. D tier, innit? Golden Soldier. A tier. Now, normal soldier, dog shit, I don't want to talk about it. But golden soldier basically is the slightly more expensive version of golden scout. Only instead of lead piercing, it has flying detection. Basically, all the coverage you need in the game are these two guys. However, I do think cost efficiently, this guy, golden scout, is better. But I still think golden soldier is really good. Hey, hollow punk! F*** off! Harvest, f*** off! If you use these towers, you're a clown. What can I say? These towers, I hate these towers with no passion. I hate these towers. Why the fuck is old Rocketeer in here? Why is old Rocketeer here? Excuse me? There we go, random kid. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Anyway, Slasher. Slasher is one of the most niche towers in the entire game. Yeah, he's supposedly a boss shredder, and he's shown he can do it, but like, he's just so finicky to use. He's so underwhelming, yet really good at the same time. Like, I am confused by this man's presence alone. That's why I'm gonna put him in D, because I just can't be I'd rather just use so many other towers than this guy. Okay, Jester. Jester used to be a really good tower until it got nerfed. And then, yeah, it's never really recovered. I'm putting him in D. It's just like, there's so many better stuns out there, and the confusion bombs have really been my goat, Frost Blaster. Now, Frost Blaster needs to be an A. This is such a good support tower, and I love Frost Blaster. I was loving Frost Blaster before the economy shot up on this guy. I was loving since day one. All of y'all guys were haters. I always believed in Frost Blaster. Glory to the Frost Blaster communist regime. And then his flying detection got nerfed. Just taken away, actually. But he's still really good. And while we're on it, Freezer, you can go right up with him. Very solid tower still, Freezer. You're doing God's work out there. Mercenary Base. Now, Mercenary Base has gotten a little bit more finicky over the years. However, I do still think it's really good. Just that it's become less of a necessity with just all the other towers being a thing. I'm going to put it in B, but it's almost an A tier, so take it with a grain of salt, gentlemen. Mortar! Now, Mortar got a lot of changes. Firstly, it was that he only had 3 placement limit, then it went back to 5, then it went to 4, and then it went back to 5. And Mortar is still a really good tower. It's not S tier, but it's still really good, in my opinion. This is the crowd control guy. I mean, Mortar, he's got great crowd control, you know? Necromancer. Now, I was playing a normal game of Frost mode yesterday, and holy crap, I shit you not, someone was using Necromancer, and I was baffled by the amount of stat sticks this guy summons. I love using it, but I thought he like kind of fell off, but then the other guy was using him, and I was like, holy shit, Necromancer's still on top. You know what? It feels kind of unfair with me putting Accelerator here and a Necromancer here, so I'm going to extend my hand to you guys, and you guys have to extend my hand to me. I'm going to put Accelerator in S, and in return, I get to put Necromancer in S. There we go. You've got a deal? Good. Commando! Commando's really niche. He has, like, all of a sudden a hardcore strategy. Oh, no, void core strategy that he's used for. But to be honest, void core strategies suck. I haven't found a single good one. So you're still in C tier, buddy. You're not usable. Golden Crook. I still think Golden Crook is an S. Not S. He was an S, but he's an A tier. Because, like I said, the late game nerf, the late game change really fucked him over. I hate to see it, but it's true, sadly. Okay, let's do Ranger first, because I have a lot to say about Hunter. Ranger is the definition of DPS, DPS, DPS. So, Ranger fans, all we've been doing is we've been winning. The placement limit was originally 6 when it got reworked. Then it went up to 7, and now we have 8. We're just continuously winning, and the DPS is not even being nerfed. S tier tower, man. This guy has full map coverage no matter what you do. If you place him, he's pretty much already got full map coverage, and I love it. Hunter! Now, Hunter, I would say he's in the lower tiers. But then I was doing strategies like of a trial, and I realized, holy the DPS output on this guy is crazy. Like, this guy does 128 DPS on not even max level, and it's super cheap. Like, I'm sorry, Hunter, I was unaware of your game. I was unaware of your game, pal. Jesus, you deserve your spot in B. Take it. Sledger. Hey, Mecha Base. Random kid. There we go. Hey. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay. Sledger. I love Sledger. I have been loving Sledger. It's just that, you know, the other freezing towers have taken his spot a bit. He's not bad, but like, I still like using him. His DPS is definitely the thing where he shines more than other freezing towers. But yeah, like I said, he's underwhelming compared to like Frost Blaster and, pardon me, Freezer. Pursuit. Now, Pursuit was really good for a while, but nowadays he's like been less used because, you know, he's just finicky to use, and we like consistency. The DPS is fine. It's nothing too special. The repositioning is really nice, but at that point, it's better to it's just like on equal grounds as having to sell your guys and place them back. So, I'm willing to still give it B, but it's definitely like, it's not on the level of these guys in A, so. Saboteur. Now, I would put Saboteur around like the C mark, but I think I have to give him a B because genuinely in a lot of Void Core strategies, he is used because of his neurotoxin ability. And, yeah, even though Void Core is still a bullshit game mode with bullshit strategies, I still think it deserves B because the DPS output this guy has is also pretty good. The neurotoxin ability is really unique and really nice to have. And yeah, I think he deserves a B, but please, that god-awful drip, get rid of it. Slime Trooper, yeah, C tier, brev. You were used in like one hardcore strategy, and I didn't even play that one, so you're staying firmly in C, pal. Spotlight Tech can join you. Yeah, sure, Spotlight Tech might reveal hidden enemies and deal fire, but I think there's towers that do it better, you know? And just like, there's so many, it's not your first choice, let me just say that. I want to do Warlock, since we're doing event towers now. Warlock. Now, Warlock used to be on top of the world. Like, when it was released, this was such a good tower. And then it got nerfed. And then it got nerfed again. And I think, as of right now, you know what? I'm going to give it a generous B still. Because I genuinely think there's still use. No, wait. You know what? No. You're going in C and you're going in B. This is my tier list. I can do whatever the hell I want. There we go. Just like there's no use for this guy anymore. Like, he's been nerfed beyond repair. Hey! Swarmer, you can go chill in D tier. Because you were good for like a week and then you got nerfed again, pal. Tesla. I think Tesla is on the same level as Electroshocker. It's more expensive and has longer stuns. This guy's cheaper, it has shorter stuns. These guys are like on par with each other. Like, people said, oh, Tesla is just gonna outshadow Electroshocker for everything, but they like both have their equal uses. So, Toxic Gunner. Toxic Gunner is yeah, it's Toxic Gunner in it. I don't know what to say. The only reason I'm putting it in B is because I have friends that heavily glaze this tower, and it's been fine whenever they use it. So that's the only reason. I personally don't really play with Toxic Gunner, but yeah, I'll put it in there for my two boys. Trapper! Now, Trapper, you can just chill there. You're useful for, like, a couple strategies, but you're, like, there's so many better options out there. Warden! We're choosing you. Warden did get reworked with, like, a parry mechanism now. I will say, I have not seen much of this guy in the slightest with this mechanism, but I've seen his DPS output, and I'm willing to put him in B for that. Not quite A. Sorry to any of you Warden fans, I just simply do not have enough knowledge of this guy because I just genuinely don't play with Warden. Same for Toxic Gunner, so yeah. I hope you guys, I will put a little bit of water with the wine for you guys and put him in B because my mind is not judged enough for these two. Now, those are the only towers I can't really properly judge in my opinion. Oh yeah, Golden Demo Man, I don't have him, but Golden Demo Man, no one cares. Let me get a sip of water, my throat's being a little bit iffy now. It's a lot of talking, okay? I usually don't do this amount of talking, but it's a tier list. Also, first tier list with my good mic. And to be honest, like my previous tier list of me ranking bosses, I don't know what the fuck I was cooking with that one, but it was clearly amphetamines. Turret! Turret is my goat. So many strategies. I've like so many strategies use turret. And I love turret. Turret's just a reliable late game DPS guy, and I love him for that. So yeah, it just S. I don't have to explain. This is a big stat stick. Love turret. The newest Enforcer. Now, I have reviewed this guy like 3 days ago when his video goes up. And you know what? I like Enforcer. I feel like he definitely has his uses. You know what? I'm willing to put him in the same... You know what? No, we're putting him in a generous B for now because he's still fairly new. I think this gives us a good spread of the evolved towers. We got in C tier Operator, B tier Enforcer, A tier Kingpin, and an S tier Juggernaut. That's a completely valid spread in my opinion. Feel free to disagree in the comments, but, you know, please give arguments to your claims. Hacker. Hacker is an S tier support tower. We all know this, and no need to explain. Let's just get these final two over with. Rocketeer. I'll save you for last. Assassin's actually really gotten, like, better over the years. Or, no, the year that he's in the game. He's only been in the game for, like, a little bit more than a year now. And I personally really like using Assassin for certain strategies. Definitely more of the speedrunning strategies revolve around him. I'm willing to give him a B. And that's it. I don't think he can go higher than B, but it's fine. And then finally, Rocketeer. Rocketeer is my boy, A tier. The good range. Just like, I love this guy so incredibly much. He's got the range, he's got the DPS, he's got the crowd control, he's pretty damn cheap. I love Rocketeer, but I'm not going to put him in S because I know what is an S tier tower and what is not. So that is the final spread of all the towers. I don't know why you guys are here. You guys are not in the game, so piss off. Yeah, definitely a lot more of a very balanced spread than last time. Anyway, the balancers, can you actually do something good with Operator? And can you please stop nerfing towers for random reasons like Medic? It wasn't necessary, Twin. It wasn't necessary, but you still did it. Because, f*** your players, I guess. The balancer, I have personal beef with the balancers, by the way. Personal beef. Anyway, gentlemen, if you disagree with any of this or agree with any of this, let me know in the comments. And, you know, if you're gonna shit on my list, at least give some constructive criticism because we're all sophisticated people at the end of the day. There's no need to yell at each other. That we can have a simple, nice, good debate. And, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.